Hello, my beautiful Taurus. Welcome to your reading for this July. I'm going to dive right in here and see what's coming your way. We're going to start with your coffee cup, and I see smoke rising here. It seems like within the third week of July. Smoke rising can be, I'm just going to tell you what comes to me is maybe something that you are starting, a fire burning. It can be an internal war, or this is outside your comfort zone. Maybe you are battling with someone and smoke rising above it. So this is a clear smoke. I feel like, so this is something working out for you. This is something that is, you're going to be victorious. That's why it is bright. And the light is shining, but it is also looking like a snake, actually, like rising there as well, which is shedding the old skin. I feel like you're gonna have a change of mind about an issue, even though this can be something maybe pushed you to the edge. It was really maybe painful, or you had to work a lot. It's like a 10, because I see inside like a 10 of wands moment. Maybe you put a lot of energy into it. Maybe you're finalizing this thing. This can be a project that you've been working on coming to an end of it, or a relationship maybe that doesn't really work out anymore. You are putting an end to it. It is going to bring light, sunlight into the situation. It is going to bring peace into your life. Okay, this can be making a decision about something that has been in your life for a while, and maybe finalizing that, ending that. Or for some of you, this is a general reading. That's why I want to go with the both meanings of the symbols that I see here. For some of you, this can be actually something that had a spark in it, a little spark. Maybe didn't really have a fire in it. You're starting to fuel that fire and start burning something new. Okay, this can be burning something new in the sense of investing in something and maybe spending some more time of a project in your mind. Maybe you have like an idea or a desire of some future plan. You're gonna start pouring some energy into it. I see in your heart you don't really have clarity about this issue because it's like looking really dark, but some things are accumulating on the side here within the third week and the fourth week. That accumulation can be ideas, your inspirations, the conversations. Maybe you're putting things on the side to use on this project, or maybe this is something that you are basically collecting evidence if you're on the right path or not about this new thing you're going to do. Within the first week, I see phone lines forming. It's wrapping all around the month here. You're going to be in connection, even if you're not. Maybe you're thinking, I do not talk to anyone. I don't have anyone to tell this about. This doesn't have to be someone that you know. This can be about actually picking up the phone and calling up and asking to do necessary departments, necessary people, learn about research about your desires, or maybe how to let go. Like I said, there's a warfare maybe happening. This can be actually the people that you don't even know that you are calling up and receiving information from. And there are many free hotlines about every subject all around the world now. You can call them up and ask information. And I see that's what's happening here. This doesn't have to be someone calling you. This can be you actually calling. And this can be also divine calling as well, like following the inspiration coming. I see there are many pathways here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is actually coming. This is the fourth week. This is the first week. So it can, but there's no travel here. That's why I feel like these pathways are the solutions, different solutions to the same problem. But I feel that that needs execution, that needs your energy, that needs you to follow up, and maybe even mentally, first of all, just follow the pathway and see where it leads you, then take an inspired action. Within the third week, I see that you're holding, this kind of reminds me of those oil pumps. I don't know if you guys ever see one. They have like this little tiny little pipe in the end of it. and then they use that to just put oil in the cars and stuff. This is something that will soften a situation. Okay, maybe there's a friction between you and someone. The oil can be a small gift that you're going to be given to this person, or a good word that you're going to offer to them, asking them how the things are going. Maybe you have a distance with someone, and I feel for some of this can be romantic things as well. Maybe there's someone in your mind that you want to connect to, but the things, maybe there's water under the bridge now, but maybe in the past you had some frictions, you had some negative experiences or negative conversations with. And so seems like here offering something positive into this conversation can really soften things up. Okay, and you have this is in your hand, this is your free will choice, and this actually can be you doing this or not. This is in, like I said, this is in your hand. And but if you feel some even resolution, or maybe even closure in this situation, this good word is going to give you that. Okay, and what can happen if you're looking for maybe a solution and maybe coming back together and forming something new, creating something new, because the energies are changing during this timeline. We have by the way, Mercury retrograde coming this month. So if you have anything to actually, if you want to start a conversation, start today. And when the time comes to Mercury retrograde, it can actually, the misunderstandings can happen during that time. So be aware of that. But the thing is, there's a butterfly here. So there's a rebirth, there's a transformation and metamorphosis happening in this relationship. Okay, this relationship can be about with a romantic partner or a person that you're interested in, or can be even the projects that you put aside. Maybe you are totally dry now, you haven't touched your instruments, your pen and paper for a while now. It seems like that lubrication, meaning that oil will give it to it, is actually going to soften things up. Okay, the oil, I interpret this as conversations, but it can be something else. It can be a gift. It can be another, like a different oil can be used for instruments and stuff as well, maybe tuning up. Okay, and within the third week, I see here there's someone coming. This person kind of looks like they're tossing a pizza dough. You know that, like the activity of tossing a pizza dough. So this can be someone who is skillful with their hands and maybe working on something, and they have a small offer here for you. And their head becomes bigger here. So this person might be working on something much, it has a massive potential, and you're a part, you're going to be offered a part in this. Okay, Taurus, you might not really like to get outside of your comfort zone. But this outside of comfort zone has like a rose here growing, which can turn into something you really enjoy and like. This can be a project a friend is working on. Another thing here, pizza toss, Taurus, you like to enjoy the earthy things more than other signs. So it can be food discovery. I felt that way. Discovery can be like tasting different things, or maybe learning how to cook something you enjoy. And this can be offered by someone who's tossing the pizza dough, and then that can lead to something bigger. The inspiration can come through food, but then lead to something better or different. It doesn't have to be the same and the same copy paste of the things, like you learning making a pizza and just opening up a pizza restaurant. It doesn't have to work that way. It can be actually putting you in an environment of like-minded people, and then you go out there, do something different with that information. Okay, with that crowd. So that's leading to that. And then the fourth week, I see here 2 pathways opening. Like I said, I felt like there are options here, and there's a moment of decision coming for you. And maybe you might decide on or picking and choosing something out of this pathways, or because, like I said, this is general, I want to mention the pathways can also lead to travels, but the travel is not outside, it's inside. Okay, it's like meaning in the same country, in the same city, in the same neighborhood. It is like inner circle. I see letter R here. This can be in someone's first name or the last name. This kind of reminded me of like I don't know if you guys read Tolkien. He is the writer of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit and Silmarillion, all those beautiful books. Kind of remind me of his Simple. So I'm going to go with, I think he actually got inspired most of the names from Norway or Sweden. The street names, he got inspired from there. He went for a visit. So maybe it's something related to the northern energies here. Okay, maybe cold northern energies. Another thing with that is like maybe for some of this is ancestral calling. Okay, I know he's from England, but I just resonated with the names that he picked up here. It just that they just came to me. So it can be related, something related to there. The pathway can be opening towards there, okay? And maybe even an information, a book written by maybe a Nordic or Swiss. It's not Swiss. It's, I think, I don't know what they're called though. So yeah. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see a W here. This is a win. And I see there's an owl in the middle of the W. This is the second week coming forward. Your desire has some time. It's a slow process here, but when the thing starts rolling, it is going to become a natural thing. So if you're manifesting maybe like an income, this can be you finding the work, and then there's a tears of joy coming forward here, finding the work and getting used to it. And after getting used to it, it's going to become a routine. So it's not going to be something dreadful for you, maybe, or something that is going to pass in time. I see the owl right there, sitting right here again. Second week, your intuition might be guiding you somewhere. So if you feel called to go somewhere, go to a restaurant, go to a cafe, listen to that, which I mentioned. I don't know if I mentioned in your reading. I mentioned in other readings. I've been moving. I moved to a new home, and then one of my cats ran away. And then I looked for her for like 4 or 5 days around the neighborhood. I couldn't find her. And the 5th day, I was called to go to like a supermarket a little further away from my home. It's the same supermarket. It's a copy of a copy, but I just wanted to go there. So when I was walking in front of a pet shop, like in the pet shops, they like put for stray cats, they put food in front of it. I saw my cat sitting in front of that pet shop in that distance. It was a distance, and this is like a short cat with the short legs. Like I couldn't even believe how far she went, but she did. So I found her. I picked her up. I brought her back home. So it was like a very delightful moment for me, and she was so happy to see me as well. It was amazing. So that was my inspiration. I didn't even go to the store, by the way. I didn't even go to the store. I saw her right there. I just grabbed her. I just talked to the person in the pet shop. He told me that he's been feeding her for the last 5 days. And then I thanked him and I came back home. Okay, so that can be your calling. That can be your inspiration. I see a woman right here. She's holding something like scarf in her hand and waving it to you. That can be something related to the calling. And this can also be a woman who maybe is in need of help, that you can help them, and then they will help you with your things. Okay, let's get to the tarot now. If you have a specific question, a desire, intention, hold it in your mind. We had yesterday Cancer new moon, but the effect of new moons are still here. So if you want to start something new, this is the best time. But if you want to achieve success in it, the Cancer is all about emotions and feelings. So focus on how you would feel if you receive that blessing, okay? This seems like your Page of Pentacles. This is your energy. This is yourself currently. You're in a very good place, okay? You are, even though you're not feeling it, maybe you're feeling down or you're not really satisfied at this time, it seems like you are in an optimum position to plant your seeds, and whatever that you're planting, the nature is right here to nurture it and grow it. So make sure that you're focused on the things that you want to manifest compared to not on the things that you want to get rid of. What you need to know, this is the message: when you plant the seeds carefully and nurture them and love them, the 6 of Wands is your victory, that you will be victorious. You will, maybe for some of this is about receiving recognition. Planting the seeds can be putting the words in. Maybe you want a promotion, but you're not really requesting it. And maybe I feel like when you ask for promotion and if you're not getting it, maybe looking for another option that will really appreciate your worth. Okay. And it seems like when you clarify your intention and go towards it, make a plan about it and go towards it, the message is you're going to receive success. That's going to be successful. You will achieve your heart's desire. Your heart's desire might not really show up the way you want it to be, because sometimes we think we want something, but actually what we want is the feeling. And it seems like you're going to experience that feeling better than ever. And let's see what you need to do for a fresh start here. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is not only about hitting the jackpot, but it's about buying the lottery ticket. Okay, so taking necessary action is the key here, because you can imagine all you want all day long hitting the jackpot, but if you're not going there and buying a lottery ticket, it's not going to come to you because you're not taking the necessary action. So this is the final point. This is the final thing that is going to complete the cycle. Seems like here, even mental cycle, maybe it is going to come to you. This treasure is going to come to you as a blessing, as a gift, but if you don't take the necessary action, you're not going to make it believable by yourself. Okay, what does the spirit want you to know? 8 of Wands here. You're actually manifesting a lot of positive opportunities. They're coming your way and they're all waiting for the action, because 8 of Wands is all about action, going forward, shooting the arrow. Okay, I don't know if you recognize there's something wrong with my finger. I don't know what happened in the morning. It's been like growing like this. I knit and crochet a lot, which I did yesterday. I think that's why it's happening here. Let's see, look what's happening. Okay, guys, I was going to pick from here, but I pulled from here. Now I have the 8 of Wands and the Emperor energy and the Knight of Swords. I'm going to put these on the side and see. It seems like here, Knight of Swords can be good news coming forward really fast, or a massive, rapid movement happening in your life, okay? And then the Emperor status can be you sitting on a throne. Maybe you're going to get offered something to lead something, but leading can be a little harsh, okay? A little hard. Why? Because it requires a lot of responsibility. You need to take charge. You need to speak with confidence. You cannot back down from your decisions. You can change them around. It's like if something is not working, then you will own it up and change it. Okay, that's what it is. It can be with a relationship thing that we saw, that you are mending something back with somebody else. Maybe you didn't really take initiative. You didn't really take the charge, and now it just went in a way that you don't prefer it. But now this time you're going to take the charge. And when you do, again, 8 of Wands coming forward is actually telling you, yes, you will achieve success. Okay, you are on the right pathway, and you will be manifesting your desires, and it is going to come in a very optimistic and fast way. Okay, like a fast arrow. Yourself currently, Chariot here. Okay, whatever that you invest in, that will really carry you from where you are to where you want to go. Really fast energy. Chariot takes you to where you want to go. It has the energy of discipline. It has the energy of mental, physical discipline. But either way, it is going to work out. What you need to know here, message 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands, is all victory, all celebration. 4 of Wands has the energy of wedding and coming to the finish line, completing a cycle. If you have been through with financials or relationships, this is all about like material outcome energy here. And so, but either way, it is going to complete a cycle and open up a new one, a better one. And action point is buy the lottery ticket and trust in it. Sun grows everything. So sun is optimism. When you have the optimism, the positive patterns, positive thinking, and when you focus on the positive side of the things, that action you take will bring the results you desire. And Ace of Pentacles with the 8 of Wands energy is beautiful, because I feel like some of you are manifesting new home, a new living environment, and maybe a car or something that will be materialistically also satisfying you. And I mentioned I think in Sagittarius, I don't know if I mentioned it in your reading too, but let me think about it again. What happens is we think love is an emotion, but love is actually a verb. It's an action. Okay, so it seems like here when you put out optimistic energy to the universe, it is going to have a multiplication effect, and it's going to come back to you as a material, a love that you can really see and feel. There is actually a movie called The Closer. And Natalie Portman is actually in love with someone here, Jude Law. And he says, I love you. And she says, where? I cannot see it. I cannot touch it. And actually, love is something that we can feel, yes, but also we can see. Okay, it can become material. So if you're not really receiving the love you want, maybe you're not really asking for it. Okay, or you're not really, maybe if you're on the giving end, maybe you're not really showing it. Okay, so it's about self-reflection and being clear of what you desire, speaking it clearly, and also giving in return, like an equivalent exchange. Let's see, we have here, this is your present moment. What's happening? Angels of Four Direction is a good card because it means that you are going to receive massive help, angelic help, divine help. So it's about clear your intention, take your action, and let the divine to take care of the rest of the things, because they are right there. You sometimes, not sometimes, because we have free will. If we desire something, we need to ask for it and out loud, ask the angels, the spirits, and guides. And this is maybe suggesting in the present moment, ask for your desires and wait for the things to show up. And past here is what you're leaving behind, new supportive connections. I'm going to go with a positive meaning. Maybe in the past you had the connections that are not really supporting your cause. They're not really supporting your growth, but it seems like you're leaving that behind. And when you ask for the help will show up in the format of new supportive connections, not the ones that are bringing you down, maybe feeling you upset or sad. Okay, you're going to have a new community maybe even forming for you. And future, we have a beautiful teacher here. You're moving towards a new people again. People, a teacher that will really maybe open up the pathway, not only like help you, teach you, but even open up the pathways for you, maybe show you how to get things done, show you how to reach the goals that you have. And this needs to be also aligned, this person needs to be also aligned with the lifestyle that you want to live. Okay, when you're choosing it, make sure that's what's happening, because sometimes out there we see a lot of gurus that they're living a miserable life. They have the worst relationships ever, but they're still out there giving out advice. Okay, so make sure the teacher that you're choosing is already living the life you want to live. Okay, I'm gonna ask your second oracle now. What's coming your way? Advice or guidance for my beautiful Taurus for this timeline. Thank you. We have a peacock. Let yourself stand out and be noticed. So guys, I felt the energy with the 6 of Wands here. You're going to be leading some things or some circumstances or people, and you're going to receive the advice, but you cannot hide it for so long. And I felt with okay, let's see what this is. I felt with the energy of you actually becoming successful. That will require, or I mentioned in the beginning, a book of tuning up an instrument, maybe playing something. That will require you to just stand in front of people and show yourself. Okay, let's see your affirmation. We're gonna hear the one, read the one that is showing up, falling out of the deck, but also an intentional one. Okay, we have here, every habit and pattern I create serves me in some way. When I am ready to let it go, the universe helps me release it. Okay, this is important. Maybe you have certain habits that you have developed over the years, and maybe they helped you throughout those times. Now it's time to let those go. I have the power to make change. Okay. And this is the second one. I have a perpetual attitude of gratitude. I am content to be who and what I am. This is also a good one. I look for things to be thankful for. So the thing is here, the difference here is you're not your habits. Okay, you're a divine being. And being proud of who you are and being on this planet and your existence is gratitude is actually a multiplier. It attracts the things you want, helps faster. But if you have a habit that is not really helping you fulfill your full potential, it's okay to let that go as well. And also deciding to make a change about that is true power. Okay. Right, my beautifuls, thank you for sharing the sacred space with me. If this reading touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tap the bell so we can keep walking this journey together. Your energy means the world here, and until next time, take care of your beautiful soul. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.